Thank you. Thank you. Good morning to you. And this is why I watch Lev Farmer 73. Because he's always, hey, give me 2 thumbs up if you hear the sound. Give me. Good morning, family. Welcome to Off Grid with Rashad. We're live Saturday morning. Can you hear me? If y'all can hear me, give me a thumbs up. But yeah, this is first of all, I want to thank all my new subscribers. If you're new here, my name is Rashad. I moved off grid from the city 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, from San Antonio, San Marcos area. Brought some land in Homestead County, Texas. It's about an hour outside of El Paso on 87 acres. Look at that view. No neighbors. So the sun is coming up this morning. It's about what? Yes, you're living a dream. Tell me about it. And that is one of the things I want to talk about on this live stream is the benefits of living off grid, especially. And I go to the city, almost every day or every other day. So I see the chaos that goes on in the city. But this right here, when you come home to this, yeah, it's beautiful. So give me a second. I'm gonna let a few more people come in here and give y'all a view. Beautiful out here. So, and for all the new people that came in, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Rashad. This is Off Grid Live with Rashad. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I did start with no sound, but this is my first live in a while. So the good thing about going live is, you're really doing this. When people go live, you're really doing this. Good to see you thriving out in the desert. Man, thank you, family. What's crazy is, this is known as the Chihuahuan Desert, which is one of the 4th largest deserts in America. It encompasses West Texas and some of New Mexico, but the temperature swing. One thing about living in a desert is the temperature swings. The temperature swings can be 40 degrees So this morning it was we woke up, it was 40 degrees, not bad, but it's already gotten down to 25. You know, I mean, it can go from 40 degrees to 80 degrees. You know, but getting used to the temperature swings is probably one of the biggest things. Um, but other than that, I don't even think of it as a desert, which is crazy. So I guess once you kind of change your mindset of, yes, this is the desert, yes, but there's life out here. There's so much life out here. We got little quail that run around, birds. Um, this is an open cattle range, so cattle, roam all around. And I had two cats that had 7 kittens. I gave 2 away, so I still have what? We still got 7 cats and 1 dog. I don't know if y'all can bring y'all around. That's one of them. So, one thing I see with with a lot of people that do move off grid is, controlling the mice and pests. Um, the best mice and pest control is having cats. I don't like cats, but I don't like mice. I don't like cats, but I hate mice even more. So I'd rather have the cats to control the mice and other uh, pests. I haven't seen a mouse all year, or a rattlesnake out here. Um, and yeah, that's good. They're doing their job. But yeah, so it's amazing to see a brother out here setting an example for people who want to go off grid. So I've been out here for almost 2 years now. So going on, I bought the land probably I got the land 3 years ago, and we just came out here and started camping like every couple of months or so. And I finally pulled the trigger a couple of years ago in February of 2022. And yeah, well, I was paying 1450 a month rent for a 2-bedroom townhouse in San Marcos, Texas. That was maybe 1,000 or 1,200 square feet. But when you got the townhouse, you got somebody right next to you. So, I mean, it's the whole suburban atmosphere. And yeah, they just kept going up on the rent. So I just said, 87 acres for about a little over 87,000, $695 a month. I mean, you really can't beat that. So what I did is, when I got here, before I got here, I got a 10 by 12 tough shed set up. So we downsized from 1,200 square feet to 120 square feet. And yeah, it's enough. Run off of solar. I'm gonna show y'all the EcoFlow we run off of, so how we get the power out here. But yeah, I got 87 acres. So the side that the shed is on is It's 17 acres on this side. I got a 6x10 trailer. What do you do for a water source? I'm gonna let you know in a second here. So 17 acres on this side, and then the rest is on the other side. So I got that mountain. It's all flat on top of that mountain, but the rest of that is like a floodplain. So what I do for a water source? Give me a second here. Let me let you see a view. Give a shout out to Minute Maid. Got to have that Minute Maid. All right, I'm back. Got my Whataburger cup. If y'all know about Texas, that's our spot, Whataburger. Sorry. So, what I do for a water source, let me show you. So, let me let you know what we did when we first got here. So when we first got here, they have all these water vending machines in the city, where you can get, 5 gallons of water, 1 gallon of water, whatever, and you just pay it like a vending machine. So when we first got here, we were just filling these up. 5 gallon, and I got this 6-gallon jug from Walmart. We were just filling those up at the vending machine. And that got us through. That got us through the first year. But I did want to upgrade the water because, of course, as you can see, I have a garden. I'm trying to learn how to grow food. It's my second year gardening, so. But we did upgrade, and this is where I got to give a shout out to Facebook Marketplace, because you can get these IBC totes off of Facebook Marketplace, and it was honestly in the area that we always go in the city. And $60, I got 330-gallon IBC tote water tanks, and I got 4 of them. So I got one right here. This one I use for my garden. This one I use for our drinking water, and I just put a filter on that and filter that out. And this is the last one I brought, which I want to set up a rain catchment off of the roof to catch water to fill this one up. But either way, I have storage. So what I do now is I got a the nearest city is about 45 minutes away, and it's called Fabens, Texas. So they allow you to set up an account to haul water, and basically you can just go up there with your, I use this one, I don't have set up, but I use that one and I just and transfer my water to these tanks. So that was about $400 to set up the water hookup in the city, and you just have a meter where you put a lock on it, and you go. And I got a video on this too, where I show you me getting water. But yeah, you just turn the meter on, go up under the water tank and fill your water up and haul it back. So, I mean, you have control of your own water here, and until you set up some type of rain catchment. Now, it doesn't rain that often, so and we don't use a whole lot of water. We reuse a lot of water. The water we wash dishes with, the water we shower with, you know, water the garden. Um, but yeah, that's how we get water. So, and good morning, family. If we got a few more people in here, so just want to say good morning, Saturday morning. No, I've been gone for a while, but I've been hustling. So, got some new trees on the property. Got these green giant. I got about, I got 3 of these, but they should grow like 40 feet tall. My dog still. Black, say something. My dog came out here as a puppy. And yes, he's been surviving, protecting the homestead. One thing I will say out here, when you do move out here, you do want to have a dog, preferably, and some cats. And yeah, they'll let you know when trouble is on the horizon. What are some of the What are some of the pants? I don't know if you worded that right. What are some of the pants you didn't plants? Okay, thank you. Good question. What are some of the plants I didn't have success with? So didn't have a hey family. Damn, what a upgrade here in North Nevada. Hey, welcome to the channel. So some of the plants I didn't have success with. I didn't have success with growing strawberries out here. I got a few, but um yeah, I don't know if buying them from the box stores or maybe I don't know. But they were doing good for a minute, but then they didn't, that was it. Um what else didn't do good out here? Uh hmm. Let me think about that. But let me tell you what did good out what does good out here. Broccoli, even though it's taking a long time to sprout, but broccoli does good out here. Spinach does good out here. This kale has been growing forever. This mint, this is spearmint. It's been growing for the last year and a half, I guess. Um, I've carrots haven't done good out here so far. Um, but broccoli, spinach, and I know these are wild conditions, and I do want to eventually get a greenhouse, but I do want to see how things grow out here naturally, if they can grow. This is the southern live oak tree I planted about a month ago, and I don't know. It's about 10 feet, so hopefully that grows. I got Italian cypress. This should grow like 30 feet. My apple tree, all the leaves are gone, but my Fuji apple tree, I need to get another one, but it survived. This was the first tree I planted out here. This apple tree. It doesn't look like anything now, but hopefully by the spring the leaves come back, and it's still like It's not dead. So the first thing I did was build these raised beds. So I got like 4 raised beds. Container gardening. I do a mix of container gardening and planting stuff in ground. The blackberry and raspberry and blueberry plants in ground don't do good. Um, I did put a lime and lemon tree in ground, and I told you it already got down to 25 degrees out here. So I didn't cover them because I kind of just wanted to see how stuff would do. And yeah, it's I don't know. This was a lemon tree. This was a lime tree. Then I had a fig tree. Yeah, it's gone. Maybe arugula? I don't know. But it's been growing forever. So, and it's in ground. I put some broccoli in the ground to see how that's doing. It's still alive. My asparagus, the asparagus bed is been in here for almost a year and a half now, and it's surviving. I've even moved it around, and yeah, it's surviving. So, I mean, they say once you plant asparagus, you should after the second year you should have asparagus for 20 years. It'll just keep coming up. So I think asparagus is a win out here. But got an orange tree. I don't know if it's gonna make it. I mean, it's still alive. It is getting cold, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's just there's no such thing as failure out here, basically. So you just try, and I use these tires. Got some broccoli and cilantro in there. Broccoli, purple kale, asparagus in there from seed. And I would say 95% of my garden I grew from seed this year. So yeah, um, oh, my pecan tree. But yeah, blackberry, raspberry, the blueberry didn't do good out here in the ground. Look at the broccoli. This pecan tree was one of the first trees I planted. And it's gotten cold now, so I think all leaves are just gonna come off. But it's still alive. It made it. When I got it, it was just a stick, so it grew all those leaves, and y'all could probably see it in the other videos. But yeah, so it's definitely a learning lesson out here. One of the biggest learning lessons is you want to have backup for everything. So getting back to my power source and how I get power. When I first came out here, I just had a little EcoFlow, like 500-watt power station. And I mean, we don't use that much power. I do work from home. Um, but I mean, it got us through. But for the last, I'm sorry, let me tighten this down because this is jiggling all over the place. So for the last Black Friday sale, I got the EcoFlow Delta 2, and I run that with the extra battery. So I just want to show you that. And I've been so what? It's been almost a year now. Break it down. So this is the EcoFlow Delta 2. I got this with the extra battery. It allows you to see like what percent it's at, how many watts you're drawing, whatever. So this can run like a little over 2,000 watts. But they can basically power everything that we need to power. And then you got an extra battery to lithium iron phosphate. So $1,000 altogether for that and the extra battery. And then I just got this 330 watt solar panel off of Facebook Marketplace for $70. So what I do is I can plug that into the back of the EcoFlow. And then, I don't know if y'all can see. But if you can see, I'm pulling a little over 100 watts now. But as soon as the sun comes up more, it'll pull. That's a 330 watt solar panel. So it'll pull 330 watts and charge this up. But instead of waiting for that to happen, what I'll do is I'll use my generator. And you will go through some generators out here. So make sure you get the warranty. Generator up. Sorry, if it's a little noisy, y'all. This is the morning routine. So I put the generator on, and the EcoFlow has an app on your phone where you can control how many watts comes in, but you can go up to 1,500 watts if you have it plugged into the generator. So I'll put it like at 900 watts and let it pull from a generator, and it'll charge it up in like 30 minutes. So charge it up to 100%, and the solar panel will keep it up while I'm doing anything else. I hear you. And too much rain is bad, but just the right amount of rain, it makes the roads better because it mats down all the sand out here. But I mean, you got a lot of nice days. I mean, doesn't rain make you feel gloomy sometimes? But I love the rain out here. I'm not gonna lie, I love the rain out here. That's right. Truly, we're involved in struggle. So what we gonna do? So actually, speaking of rain, tomorrow it's a 90% chance of rain. and that's something you hardly ever see out here. So as far as temperatures goes, it got up to maybe 105 this summer, but and it stayed in the 90s until October, second week of October, and then it just really started cooling down, 80s and 50s, 70s, 40s. So now we're pretty much like 70s, 40s, 60s, 30s for the lows. Out here, it's normally 10 degrees colder than it is in the city. So that's a change. But like I said, one of the things I want to talk about in this video is the benefits of living off grid and just having that peace. Like going to the city as often as I still do and just seeing how much traffic and chaos it is just to get from one area to the next, from point A to point B. It's just chaos. My God. Just in the last 5 days, I seen a flipped over ambulance, uh, a cement truck flipped over, like just crazy, accidents that just back up everything. And when you got so many people that live in a small, well, not a small, but I mean, when you got so many people that just live on one side of the city or on any side of the city, it could just be chaos, just like getting home from work. I mean, some of these exits that people have to exit off of, you will literally have to wait at the stoplight 3 or 4 light changes just to turn on the road that you need to turn on to get home. That ain't gonna happen when you live off grid. All right. I might not even see anybody until I get to the main road. So I don't know. I'm sorry. I like that piece. There's too many crazy drivers out there. I don't know what everybody is thinking or doing or distractions everybody has, but after living in the city for 40 years, we'll be out here for 2 years, for 43 years living in the city, yeah, you come to value peace. And this is definitely peace. Like, literally quiet. Nobody. So there's a road that cuts through our property that was already here, that cuts through our property, and one person may drive down that road once every month or so, but nobody is driving up and down the road. Yeah, it's peace. So we're basically surrounded by mountains, about 4,600 feet above sea level. And yeah, this is. I don't want to make the video too long. I understand. Hey, oh damn, I missed the chat. Hold on, let me get the. Hold on a second, guys. Trying to get to the. But yeah, so Sorry if I didn't see your chat. I'll get back to it. But I'm doing a live. So, but one thing I do, so one thing about this county, this is Homestead County. There's no building codes. So you can experiment with how you want to build. One method I do want to start building with is straw bale. I want to see how that goes. That is the best insulation for this type of environment. Cob, earthship, enjoy your peace. That's right. After, and that is another thing I want to talk about. After everything that we've seen the last 2 years, 4 years, I mean, I don't know. You can go back 8 years. I don't know. But after what we've seen, definitely the last 4 years, especially with COVID, I mean, I wouldn't trade this for nothing. I would tell you, I wouldn't trade this for nothing. Yes, you gotta learn how to downsize, but living out here shows you what you truly do need and what you can reuse and not waste. So reducing your waste, reducing your carbon footprint, why do we all need these 3,000, 4,000 square foot homes when your kids are all gone? I mean, I don't understand it. I mean, I know houses are an investment vehicle now, but I feel like with climate change going the way it's going and society going the way it's going, it's good to have neighbors, but I don't need neighbors right on top of me. you know, our neighbors are about 4 miles away, and they actually have a cell tower on their land. So about 4 miles away that way, they actually have a cell tower on their land. So that's how I can get perfect reception out here. So if you ask about how we get internet, yes, they have a cell tower on their land, and I have AT&T, and I can get internet. I actually have better internet out here than I do in the city. So, but yeah, you really can't beat the peace. I wanted to get on here early enough to show y'all the moon and the sun at the same time, but we have this mountain behind us, so the moon had already went down too far to see it, and the sun comes up this way. So the sun comes up this way on our land, and it sets over these mountains. So we get shade earlier than everybody else because it sets over those mountains. And then the moon will come up the same way, in the same area and go over. So it's, I mean, you really get in tune with nature when you actually can see the sun and the moon come up, and you can see the moon like clearly during the day and the sun at the same time. I mean, but you will have your struggles out here. Don't let me make it seem like it's all peaches and roses. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. You're gonna go through a lot of tires living out here. It's about 25 miles of dirt roads. Do you stargaze? Every night. Every night. You can literally see every star in the sky at night out here, as long as it's not cloudy. But what's crazy is I don't see that in the city. When I'm in the city at night, I guess there's so many lights, you don't see the stars and all that. But out here, yes, you definitely see all the stars, and you can stargaze. And I bought a telescope a couple of years ago, but I never set it up. But yeah, you can see them. So I love it. Um, one thing I do try to do is get a lot of free stuff in the city. So the good thing is I only live an hour away from the city, so it's not a big deal. Some people drive an hour to get from one side of town to the next. So just living an hour away from the major city, El Paso, I can get a lot of free stuff because they're building El Paso is expanding to the east and the west, so they're building a lot of commercial and residential stuff in the city. So I try to get a lot of pallets and free wood and whatever I can in the city. But yeah. So I just and even if you don't build with the wood, I mean at least you got free wood to burn, so that's free heat. The first pallet structure I built got blown away. So one thing that will surprise you out here is the winds. The winds are crazy. Um, but yeah, I don't want to keep y'all too long. I just want to come on here and do a live with y'all. I am gonna do some more videos to break down how my experience is going out here. What's good? Hey, express me. What's going on? Just out here doing a live, showing y'all how it really goes, showing that you can survive in the desert. You just gotta have the heart of a hustler and the mind of a G. Because this environment will test you. It will test you. Like I said, it's already got down to 25 degrees. Tomorrow it's supposed to be raining, and then 50s and 30s the next couple of days. So if it's going to be 30 degrees in the city, it's going to be 20s out here. So that's pretty cold. But things are surviving, so I'm surviving. We got those little portable electric heaters, and we got a Mr. Buddy heater that we can run on propane. You definitely want to have extra propane. Just using those 20-pound propane tanks for right now. That's enough. As long as it stays above 45 degrees out here, it could be comfortable in the shed without running heat. So, but the AC we did have to run this summer a lot. But one thing I try to do is just get my schedule down and get a system down to where in the summertime, because I don't know if y'all see my any of my old videos, but I do run Amazon routes, so I do Amazon delivery. Amazon has independent contractors that deliver the Amazon packages. So they have a big Amazon facility in El Paso. So I could run, Amazon orders um, during the daytime to kind of cut down on the AC I'm using. So I can make money with the AC I can use in the car instead of running the power station down or using the generator and burning gas that way. But yeah, so planted this Mondale pine a couple months ago. Planted a couple of these. These supposed to grow like 50 feet tall. But like I said, I didn't want to keep y'all long. I'm gonna do a couple more videos. I just want to come here live and let y'all know that I'm still alive, surviving almost 2 years. Oh, weeping willow. I gotta show y'all. Planted that weeping willow. Yep. Dogs on guard. y'all don't get to see the cats a lot, but they're doing their thing. They are doing their thing. But yeah, I appreciate y'all supporting the channel, and just want to give y'all some motivation that yes, you can do this. Just start small. If you do buy some land, go camp on your land first. You know, don't go get some land and then, you know, try to build this $200,000 structure on it. You know, go camp on your land first, see, you know, how the weather is. The biggest thing is seeing how the weather is, because that can tell you how to build. So one thing I do applaud myself on is getting the tough shed first. So instead of just trying to build some structure or come out here with an RV. So, but yeah, you can come out here with an RV. I mean, don't get it. Don't knock that if that's what you got. Come out here with the RV. But yeah, just be prepared for all contingencies, and definitely have some cats around, because I know RVs have a lot of openings and mice can get in there. I haven't seen a lot of mice this year all over the property, but they're out here. So that you want to guard against. But other than that, it's a beautiful life. I wouldn't trade it for nothing. Barbecue every night. Grilled some red snapper last night. But yeah. And we are 30 miles from Mexico, so looking that way, you're looking into Mexico, looking that way. But there's no migrant crisis out here. So I feel bad for everybody where it is bad, but I don't know when to say I seen it coming, but I mean that is one of the scary things, is moving close to the border and not with everything that's going on, and not kind of knowing the area like that. But I would say it's been peaceful. So but yeah. So I'm just gonna continue learning, and yeah, I'm out here now. I ain't going nowhere. Oh, another one of my subscribers did buy some land out here, and they will be moving out here soon. So they're actually already in El Paso. So yeah, it's good to have connections. So if you do come to this county, Homestead County, hey, holler at me. I think I have enough good connections to place people on the right track to make the decisions that they need to make to survive out here. So, hey, if you got a remote job, or you got a good source of income, or you don't have to go to the city to work every day, I mean, hey, come on out here and live the life. Live the life. Use Facebook Marketplace. Get the little stuff that you need. Downsize. Get rid of the stuff that you don't need. Learn how to reuse stuff. Learn how to recycle stuff. Man, you won't realize how much stuff you waste in the city until you move off grid. But yeah, that's it for me, y'all. I'm not gonna keep y'all all morning. Just wanted to give y'all an update on how it's going out here. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Uh, we're gonna go spend it with our neighbors that we spent Thanksgiving with the first year we came out here, and they were gracious and showed us everything and basically gave us the rundown on how to live out here. So, you like that bench? Yeah, I built this bench out of free wood I got from the city. So, I think that was one of the first things I built. Just free wood I got from the city, 2x4s, and yeah. So you can find all kind of things in the city that you wouldn't think about bringing to your house in suburban America. But when you have 87 acres out here and you just want to do things as cheap and sustainable as possible, hey, go get that free wood. You know, they building all these McDonald's and store shopping centers and everything. And around this time of year, they're getting a lot of product delivered because of the holidays. So they'll have plenty of pallets sitting around everywhere. So do what you can with those. I built raised beds out of the pallets. Use these $6, $7 containers from Walmart as containers. They do good. Hey, this is this is this is how you survive out here without going broke. But yeah, I don't want to keep y'all all morning. I just wanted to come in here, like I said, and give y'all an update. And I'll definitely be back. But yeah, I'll be chilling today. Go Colorado. I'm waiting for that Colorado Utah game. Shout out to Deion Sanders. He definitely fun to watch that team play college football. And yeah, you can still get power out here. You can still have internet. You can still have all the so-called luxuries that we want to have, but we don't want to make our life a subscription-based model where we got to subscribe to live. So, um, thanks for tuning in, y'all. And yeah, we'll be back for more. Y'all have a good one.